I'm just seeing what you got going on.
I had some questions about the robot, so we'll give him a little demo of it. Yeah, it's on the back of the robot.
That's what the
That's
printer is.
two different things.
Yeah. Oh.
That's a thing, and this is a thing.
Like that?
That's what they did.
It's
over
made with a
there.
laser.
With a lot of lasering. That takes time.
Just you do
This is also made with a
glue,
laser,
glue, glue,
and
glue,
it's a
glue.
necklace hanger.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, you mount that on the wall,
Oh, cool.
and you hang necklaces on it.
You want to make one day? Yeah.
You can totally learn how to make this here.
How long does it take to teach someone about the 3D printer?
Go ask Jerry, and he'll tell you all about it. It all depends on how smart you are. Chris Boden, can I help you?
Friday, Saturday, we removed all the ground around the floor flood. On Monday, we'll clean it. On Tuesday, we'll paint the gray. Wednesday, we'll paint the blue. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and fucking Astro, we will be painting stripes on the floor. So, yeah, because I am an idiot, and I have a particular picture in my head for what I want the room to look like, and between here and that picture is a lot of suffering and pain. Because the area, the pool, the room used to be a swimming pool, so the big gray thing in the middle used to be, the pool is going to be like fire engine red because danger high voltage lead. Around it is going to be chevrons, 1 foot wide, black and yellow chevrons that are all going to be hand masked, laid out, painted with a roller like this is going to sound.
That's ambitious.
Do
you own that car that matches the
Yeah, I
pylon
own that.
downstairs? Alright.
Fun fact, that was all done by hand too.
That was 550 meters of tape, and not like cheap blue masking tape. That's all the fine line 3M automotive masking tape. All of the paint done on that car. Honest to God, there's pictures to prove it and video and everything, because you don't do anything with that's not get a picture of it. It was done with nothing more than rattle cans from Home Depot. Just Rust-Oleum, not the fancy 2X primer. No.
Really?
Yeah, it's all done with just rattle cans. My fingers swelled up 3 times that size. It took 3 weeks, and I ain't ever doing that again. So, here's where something cool happens. Right now, you've just toured the entire facility. You've seen every workshop in the building, every lab, all there is to see. So you've seen what we do. I'm not just the painter guy here, I'm actually the president and founder of the company. And for the next 10 minutes, you have me on live television with a direct internet feed on that camera, and on that camera there, which he totally didn't hang crooked, on that camera right there, which will go to YouTube tomorrow, which has a terrifyingly long memory. And you get to ask me absolutely anything you want, and there are no rules to this at all. I've even gotten boxing screws. Because we're really, see, are you looking at that?
It's not crooked.
Now you got it. Do you need a grid? It's fine. I can turn the grid on. There's even a little level if you need help.
Start with
We do this because out of 2,200 nonprofits in the city of Grand Rapids alone, there's only 3 that hold a Guide Star rating of platinum for accountability and transparency. And I have a problem with that. So the best way to screw it for everybody else is to do a terrifying thing every week and put myself out there for 10 minutes and just absolutely open press conference with anybody who shows up. This is where like you get to ask things like, where does the money go? Okay, like so when you watch the press conferences of like the White House and that, and you're sitting there going, why don't you just ask him this? It's really screwed this day. You get to actually do that. And there's a clock up there with 10 minutes on it, which I'll be set because I talk a lot. So go, what do you want to know?
Are you 100% against renting out the building for a small business to come in and run, like trial run a bunch of products? Like say I started up my own business making
Like
board
to design
games.
and build and make your own products?
No, like I got friends to come in and run machines that are, say I own my own board game business or start my own board game and I want to make 10,000 trial run, but the warehouse starts selling to, be my Kickstarter and I come in here and use your facility. Are you 100% against me
I'm not against that
renting
at all.
out the entire building or?
Well, I don't think you need the entire building.
Well, obviously, but.
I'm sure we can arrange something. If you want to come here and make 5 of something, that's easy. If you want to make 10,000 of something, it's a little harder, but we'll work it out.
Okay.
And as long as it's fair to both of us, I'm open to whatever.
Alright.
Yeah, and we've done crazier things.
You have to
And
like.
we've done production runs and stuff. We've had people come here and do production runs of thousands of parts. So we've been there before. But they don't need the whole building. You need the sheet router for a month.
Yeah.
And yeah, we need that.
Okay.
It's going to be expensive, but it's going to be a hell of a lot cheaper because you're doing the work.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a lot cheaper than if you hired somebody at $150 an hour to use their CNC machine. So I think, yeah, we're going to work. Yeah.
Also, I didn't see a CNC machine.
There's a 4x8 foot SR100 sheet router, full CNC.
Okay.
Yeah. It's in that green room with the big MDH. The big room with the cars and codes and stuff in it.
Okay, yeah, we were in there. We were just like watch
But yeah, we've got a for it. So like you mentioned board games, which is why I thought of that. You can make custom engraved boards and stuff like that. No problem. Oh, that's easy. Do that all day long. Yeah. And you can learn how to do that.
I'm actually a machinist.
You're a CNC machinist?
Yeah, I'm my German school guy.
He doesn't know how to program though. It takes a real
That's-
man to do that.
Yeah, okay. That's what he does.
You're the guy who knows G54.
Oh no, not at all. I don't do any cheat code at all.
Really?
No, it's all visual.
You're going to learn a lot of stuff here too.
And you have to sign up to run any machines like put time on it, right?
Yeah. For big stuff like that, if you want to use the big sheet router, we schedule it, we sign up, we'll teach you how to do it. Because even if you've been doing CNC for 20 years, each machine's knacky, they're all new. So basically my job is to make sure you don't hurt yourself, or at least are reasonably educated so as you shouldn't hurt yourself unless you do something really stupid. And you don't hurt the machine because they're very expensive. Beyond that, I genuinely don't give a shit what you do. Like, there is no guarantee of 6 hours of failure or anything. No, I'll teach you how to use the machine. The art is your problem. Next.
How long have you guys been doing this?
About 23 years. We were a makerspace a decade before anybody bothered to invent that word. It made my life a lot easier. We were a makerspace up until about 3 years ago. Then we outgrew that by like orders of magnitude, and we're classified as a National Science Center. And then we outgrew that, and we're classified as a National Science Institute, which is a science center that knows all around you. So, we're still broke as hell, so I don't really know. We have a really big reach. Like, most people see us as like a Grand Rapids science thing. And we have 16 million YouTube hits. We have 35,000 members. Yeah, we've got hundreds and hundreds of local members, like guys like you. But we've got 35,000 members spread across 160-something countries. So it's really weird when I write something on Facebook and like 500 people start yelling at me. And I'm just like, relax. It's weird. Because like they see all this news, yeah, and I'm the same guy who's in there painting floors. This is the glamorous life I lead.
What's your background?
Alright, I've never met you before. I don't know anything about you. But I'll bet all the money in my pocket against all the money in your pocket that you know things I don't know that you can teach me. Because you're a smart guy. I'm a smart guy. I know things I can teach you. So I can like build a thing. And you can build a thing. Together we can build a bigger, better, more awesome thing. Well, if we get these guys all involved, we can build really cool things. And I figured this out when I was about 18. And it just kind of grew. Like, I like building cool stuff because I'm into physics. Okay? If you're into physics, that's like joining a priesthood. You get to learn all kinds of really esoteric stuff that nobody really understands, but everybody just believes in. And you're guaranteed to never get laid. Okay? That's pretty much how that works. And I built a big air-powered go-kart with a giant parachute, and we raced this around Grand Valley. And we built a big Tesla coil, and threw like 6-foot lightning bolts in the middle of the parking lot out of Grand Valley. We started all this out of Grand Valley. And every time we build one of our awesome toys, we get a crowd. And all my friends were nerds, and I was the only one who was willing to stand in front and be like, okay, look at this cool thing, and explain it. And people liked that. And we started meeting girls. And if you find a way to do physics, do engineering that ends in get laid, you do that. You do that a lot. And when all your friends are nerdy engineer physics guys, they start hanging out because they're like, okay, I can do that. All right, I'm gonna hang out. These guys are blowing shit up and getting laid. I'm gonna go do that. Because the whole sex, drugs, rock and roll, and physics doesn't really, like, we don't get that a lot. So we just kept doing that. And it grew. And now it's a thing. Now we live in a world where being a nerd is not a pejorative. It's not an invective to call somebody geek anymore. It was when we started. It was like a big deal. Like, why would you call it the geek group? Oh, it's who we are. Own it. And now we get normal people coming here. He's a nerd, but like the rest of you guys are here. And it just keeps growing. And it's really cool to get people to come in here because you can't look at them and guess what they want to learn. At all. Like, I get people coming here looking like her, like, I want to learn how to do MIG welding. Yes! Like, and the whole world is really big on diversity and acceptance, about like, these are trendy topics, and that's cool. This building has been doing that at a ridiculous level for 23 years, because when you walk through the doors, it doesn't matter if you're black or white or straight or gay or rich or poor or fat or skinny, and I don't give a shit who your daddy is. It doesn't matter. A girl teaches our forklift driving class. A girl built our machine shop. A girl runs our web development team. So the whole, girls can't do that. Bullshit. I can teach him how to run the embroidery machine. And the cool thing is, if he comes in and learns how to do the embroidery machine, all the stuff that you have to know to do an embroidery machine is the exact same skill set that she has to learn to run the giant CNC sheet router. Because it's still G code, it's X, Y, Z, it's all the same, 3D printing, CNC, embroidery, it's all the same stuff. And it's really cool to see people transfer these skills. And when you get an environment like this, like you go to college and it's tunnel vision. You know, this is the buildings I go into, these are the labs I go into, and you never touch anything else. Okay, physicists never set foot in a biology lab. The shit scares them. It's like, oh, that gross, icky green thing. I like math. I'll do math. Math and explosions were cool. And here, you can walk in the door on Monday and be like, today I'm going to do welding. And Tuesday, I'm going to do robotics. And Wednesday, I'm going to do motion control. And then I'm going to spend a day in a laser lab. No real particular reason, just because lasers are cool. Okay? And that's the point, is there's a huge swath of society that has no interest at all in science and technology, which is insane, because we live in an entire world predicated on science and technology, and nobody knows anything about science and technology. This freaks me out. The people that want to sit home all day and watch America's Top Model, they don't come here. Okay? They come here and they buy computers from us, and then they run away because I don't know anything up here. Okay? The people that read things on the back, like they pick up a piece of equipment that says no user serviceable parts inside, challenge accepted. Those are the people that hang here. The people for whom warranties don't really exist. Okay, if you can't root it, you don't own it. Those guys, they hang out here. And I like that. I like that this is a building filled with smart, motivated people who are comfortable with calculated risk. That turns me on. And there's more and more people learning this stuff. And I like that. And I want to share that. Remember that friend you had? Everybody's had this friend, okay, that has been in love for a week and they're insufferable, okay, because they're a fanatic. They can't change their mind and they won't change their subject. God damn, she loves it. It's nothing. You've never been in love like this. Nobody's ever. She's the most perfect, amazing woman ever, and you will never know what this is like. Totally. And nothing can ever ruin this. Okay, I'm like that with science and engineering. That when you're in love, you want to tell the world. I want to teach you how to weld. I want to teach you how to use CNC, because if I can do that, I can make you a tiny bit smarter. And if you learn those skills here, you have to learn really esoteric grandpa stuff along the way. And this is where it gets really weird. I'll give you all the tools, I'll give you all the space. I can't motivate you. You have to learn things like actions have consequences. Failure's an option. You can spend a month building a thing and it goes tits up, bursts into flame. I've set the high voltage lab on fire like 5 times. Okay. Melted down everything in the room, shut the building down for 6 months. We closed to the public for 6 months because I had a bolt that was 1/4 turn too loose. Set the machine on fire, set the blast chamber on fire, set the room on fire, and we were closed. It cost like $50,000, $60,000 to clean it up. It cost me 14 years of my life's work just gone. Because actions have consequences. And those kinds of lessons of you have to clean up after yourself. Actions have consequences. Stupid hurts. You will bleed. These are things they don't teach in high school. They don't teach us out in the real world anymore. Out in the real world, everybody gets a trophy for showing up. No, not here. Here, you set the room on fire and walk away screaming and bleeding. That's the point. And these are important lessons to learn because nobody's taught this in 2 generations. Go.
That ended up on YouTube?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I set the high voltage lab on fire, and it's a really fun thing to have Hackaday make you its bitch for a year. Okay, just don't even go online, man. But check your email. Like, Boden's a fag, Boden's an idiot, Boden's a high voltage. Yeah, I got that fun. Because I'm kind of a big name in the world of Tesla coils on the internet. Like, if you just look up Tesla coil, you're not going to get half a dozen hits in before something references me. And within the first 10 hits, it's going to be Boden set the high voltage light on fire. Yeah, and that was like 4 years ago now, and I'm still the internet's bitch. I don't even post things on Hackaday. Just don't. It's bad. Comes with the job. That's what being president means. Nobody ever teaches you this. Here's what it means. Like, because you're like, oh yeah, own your own company. This is what that actually means. 1, you only get to work half days. Pick any 12 hours. And 2, when we win, like when we get a big grant or we remodel a high voltage up, some big epic win, I stand in back and say, look at my guys, they did this awesome thing. And if he sets the high voltage lab on fire, I stand in front and say, it was me, it's all me. I screwed up. We win, I fail. That's what being president gets you. Some days it's kind of cool, most days not so much. If you want this job, you can have it. It's over.
Yeah, not yet.
I'm already a youngest child, it doesn't sound that bad.
Next, hit me.
Favorite superhero?
Iron Man. I'm a nerd. Duh. Well, that doesn't really count as I'm a nerd, because I mean, just asking favorite superhero pretty much put you right out there. That was the moment when you just unzipped your fly in front of the whole room and they judged you. Yeah. It's okay, it's a geek group, we're used to that. Just useless knowledge.
Yeah.
People come in here and they see 3D printers and they're like, oh, well, it makes it more cute. That's, We had a kid, it's awesome. He's like 12, printed an entire Iron Man suit, 4 inches at a time, because you can sand with glue, right? And if you use the right glue, the glue's stronger than the printing. And he made a whole damn, it's so cool. He made a whole thing, just 4 inches at a time. And the big one will do cubic foot build on you. Next, go.
How much did that cost?
To do it?
Yes.
Like a nickel a gram, something like that. It's not expensive. 3D printing is surprisingly cheap.
Well, yeah, he has a 3D printer. Just imagine
3.
2 of them you just bought. There's still
He's
not
one
in
of
your
us.
house.
So, for like consumables then, like wood and plastic and all that?
We
is that-
charge what it costs us.
Okay.
And for serious consumables, like if you need a hydraulic cylinder, okay, I have a room full of shit downstairs, and all the prices are rational surplus prices, not what Grand Rapids Industrial Surplus sells, because they're dicks. We sell stuff for, they are! They, like, okay, you go out and you buy a brand new Bimba air cylinder, right? Let's say it's $100, okay? You go over there, and what they do is they buy companies that are just going out of business, and they liquidate all their machine tools. And they got a dude, this is his entire job. He goes on eBay and says, okay, what can we get for this? Just max profit, okay? And they find that number and they list it on eBay and they put it on a shelf for that price tag. So we go on a shelf there at like $92. In the real world, like if we were selling the exact same thing, it is a $20 part. It's no air cylinder. For God's sake, man, get over yourself. So it's $20. And if you don't take it away, like if you just want to come here and build a thing with your kid, to teach your kid how to build like a ballista or something like that, you build the thing and you just want to build it, you don't want to take it home, I'm not going to charge you for the perks. The perks are still there and he can use them. Why would I charge you for a perk that you didn't take? So everything down there is real world prices. A good example is behind you, right there, that giant console with all the buttons on it that makes him tingly now that he's looking at it, because he's just like, I know what it does. That originally sold for about $250,000. It's a master control console for a television station. I think Channel 8. And they upgraded to high def, so they didn't need that one anymore. We used it here for like a year. We upgraded beyond it. We don't need it anymore. It's for sale right now for $200. It's not 200,000. It's $200. I don't need it. It's really cool, and some dude wants to hook that up in their like living room for their entertainment center. Yeah. The faders alone on that would sell on eBay for $500. And we just have no need for it. Buy it. Take it home. Comes with a big box under it. That's the power supply and control system. No manuals, no nothing. Figure it out. You're not stupid. But take it home because you got it. If you do nothing but put an Arduino in there and have a giant thing of blinky lights, you are now the coolest dad ever. Because you take that, your kid's got a spaceship right now. You just got a console for a spaceship. You're set. Carl Sagan would do this for his kid. Any other questions? Cool, you guys are easy. This is what you need to know. Membership in a normal makerspace, and price this out. Okay, we're really big on transparency. Ask questions, demand evidence. Membership at Tech Shop will set you back at about $150 a month. It varies depending on which location, but about $150 a month. Membership at GR Makers is like 60 something, I don't know, somewhere 50, 60 bucks a month. Membership here is $20 a month. We have 43,000 square feet of tools that you can learn how to use all of them. There are no rules to this. You can come in here and learn how to use any tool in the building.
And we don't charge you to teach.
And we don't charge to teach you to use the damn tools either. Yeah. Membership for your entire family is $30 a month. Yeah. You spend more than that on fast food last month. Yeah. Membership for your entire family is $30 a month. That's everybody that lives at your address and that weirdo best friend you have that never leaves. Yeah, his family counts. He's cool. Look at me. Any other questions? Good. Get up, bug him. He wants to sign you up as a member here today. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
I love this. Wow. And anybody who's really motivated to get very dusty and wants to master the art of angle grinding concrete, come join the fun. It's awesome. That's why we're all covered in shit today. You can tell we dressed up for Saturday tour. What you got?
Alright guys, who wants to rock our membership?
I would if I lived.
Right. Can I ask you?
What's the day? What's
Yeah.
the day rate?
The day pass is first. We don't even have like, you guys want to do a video?
I can just walk back there.
Yeah. I can't. Is that for sale? She's like, I want that. You know, when it gets hot and the glue on the tape melts inside my computer, that's... Okay. Say that, it goes through a 12-hour render, does it?
You guys have kids.
Maggie! Whoopee! Your staff here. Where's your puppy? Oh, she's having Steven. She and me? Oh, they're playing stick together. The little dog is Maggie. That's her dog. And you can.
Oh, good.
No. This is there's a reason it's not working. When we made the sign, not at this moment, but at the moment we put the sign up, we have 2 hours on the space. We have a lot of members who have email addresses that end in like jpl.nasa.gov. So, yeah. Sometimes that happens. It isn't consistent yet. But there is.
So, the power's out. Time is 15:57. Power went out like, I don't know, 15 minutes ago.
I don't know.
Where's Taylor at?
Hey Taylor, what's your location?
I'll start him. He's doing a tour right now. All right, kids, follow me. I'll be back.
Yeah, man.